Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Robert Ralph, freelance writer and content creator. As an owner of two publications, New Writers Welcome and What Is Love to You, I have seen in the past people removing their articles from the publication. I wanted to delve into that and talk about it today. Now, a few reasons that would come to mind. I'm thinking, if I wrote an article and I submitted it to a publication, why would I potentially remove that article? The first one that comes to mind is perhaps I've genuinely submitted it to a wrong publication. We can maybe go into the reasons how you can do that, because you have to select a publication to submit it. But possibly you've wrote something, you submitted it to a publication, then realise they don't cover that particular topic. So I would suggest that is probably a genuine reason for removing the article. If you wrote an article about computer science and you submitted it to What Is Love to You, I'll use that as an example. Clearly it's not the right article for the publication, and it's completely understandable why you would remove that. I guess what I would probably do in that situation though is leave a little note for the editors to explain the reason why. And I'll go into why I'm suggesting that in a few minutes' time. The second reason that comes to mind is probably the most obvious one, and one that I can certainly understand. If a writer has submitted an article to a publication, particularly if it's a big publication, then they can get frustrated with the amount of time it takes to publish that article, or even get some feedback. I know this can be frustrating. It's happened myself. I submitted an article to a publication about 3 days ago, and the editor come back to me and really liked my story. He asked me to take one thing out, which I duly did, and then I get a response that he's going to publish it on the 2nd of July. That's a long time away, but that's what's going to happen. He's given me that feedback, and I'm happy to wait for that. There's absolutely no way I'd remove that article from that particular publication, but it can be frustrating. So what you need to keep in mind is editors basically work for free. They do it in their own spare time. They've got their own family and friends to be around, and loved ones to support, and then they come on and they're giving up their writing time to edit your story. So please be patient. With some of the bigger publications, or let's take my two, so New Writers Welcome, we can get up to about 50 or 60 articles a day, bearing in mind we only publish 25 a day. My other publication, What Is Love to You, we tend to get about, what do we get, between maybe 3 and 10 articles a day, and so we can get through those articles much quicker, and the turnaround time is much quicker as well. As humans, we want instant gratification. We've written an absolutely blinding article and we can't wait. We're so excited. We want to get that out on the World Wide Web, out on the Medium platform. We hit submit to our chosen publication for that particular article, and we want instant gratification. It is definitely worth biding your time if you think you've got a great article and you've submitted to a great publication. The third reason that I can think of is perhaps once a writer has submitted an article to a publication, they're having second thoughts, or they're having doubts about the article itself. So sometimes what you will do is just physically remove that article. A better way of doing it is either leaving a private note to the editors to say that you wish it not to be published whilst you're still working on it, or the second thing you can do is use the editing tool it's not KT, it's TK, where it's obvious that you're still working on that article, perhaps to add some more content or to edit it into a better worded section. So my advice would definitely be not to remove the actual article, just leave a little note, whichever way you wish to do that, just to say that you're still working on that article and it's not ready to be published. I'm going to let you into a little secret. Only publication owners will actually know this, I believe. Whenever an article is removed from an owner's publication, they get an email notification from Medium. It tells them the name of the writer who withdrew their article. It also gives them the article title, and that article is still live for us. So we can click on that article, we can have a look at what you've actually done with it. If it's been deleted, we will know. If it's been submitted to another publication, we will know. And if it's been self-published, we will know. So I'm not telling you that to scare you. The reason I'm telling you that is to help you. Some of the larger publications I know have rules 3 strikes and out. So if you remove an article 3 times from their publication, they will just simply remove you as a writer. So please take it in the context that I'm telling you. This is some advice, and I wanted to give you a heads up to make sure that you're doing the right thing by yourself. At the end of the day, you are looking after number one, you are looking after yourself. Some publications may not do this. The 2 publications that I run, What Is Love to You and New Writers Welcome, we don't do that. It's something that may come in the future as we grow, but certainly at the moment we don't do that. But I do know that some of the larger publications do. So it's a friendly bit of advice. Take it as you want, being serious or with a pinch of salt, but my advice is just to give you a heads up on that. The publication owner will know who you are, what article you've removed, and they can also, if that article has not been deleted, or tell them if it's deleted, but if it hasn't been deleted, they can see where that article currently is. Thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully that was information worth watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I will reply to every single person who leaves a comment. If you want to help the channel, you can always like and subscribe. Push the little bell button. That will make sure that you do not miss any of our content. To let you know, every Monday UK time or Greenwich Mean Time at 9:30 a video is released, and also on a Wednesday at 9:30 Greenwich Mean Time a video is released. So we release 2 a week. Generally the one on a Monday is all about Medium. Wednesday so far has all been about bloopers, the backstory of what I've done recording the initial video. I'm hoping to get rid of some of the blooper section. I don't really want bloopers, they can be funny, but of course what I want to do is get 2 great content videos rather than having a bloopers one on a Wednesday. We live in hope. I think I've already made 2 today, so I'm hoping that this Wednesday you will have another video on Medium rather than a bloopers one.